Okay, there's a little better view of the rotation. Seems to be a little better working. A little smoother. It's about as smooth as I can get it. There we go. Not bad, huh? Oop. Gets to a point it doesn't want to take over. Right around there. You can see the frequency that I'm running, probably. So pretty low. I get to a point and it just doesn't want to do it anymore. Pretty neat though. Let me show you some of the crazy waveforms I can get from this. You can see that at certain frequencies it almost syncs up. There should be 5 distinct waveforms, each a little bit out of phase from each other. But once you get close to it, they tend to amplify each other, and once in a while they sync and add. Pretty wild stuff. There, see what I mean? Nothing changed. There are 5 distinct coils. Somehow they synced up right at that frequency. That's pretty cool stuff. Okay, I put the pickup coils on each one of these driver coils and laid them out so that one is triggered to this one is triggered this coil, this one will trigger this coil, and so on around the circle. And it works. I've gotten some interesting results from it. So I'm running the transistors with these coils as the input. I took off the clock, so I no longer have this working right now. Okay, so at this point I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and put some bridge rectifiers on each one of the coils. See what kind of voltage I can get. I'm going to put a bridge rectifier and a 450 volt, 250 volt capacitor. So bridge rectifier and capacitor. Then hopefully I'll put those 4 capacitors into one and see what kind of output I can get. So I know you're not going to like this, but I'm going to take that voltage hopefully and backfeed it into here. We'll see what happens. Wish me luck. Well, there's the mess I'm working on. You can see some of what's going on. And doing a lot of testing. I got double coils there all the way around. So I got a coil here and another longer coil there that I'm testing. This is my pickup coil for testing. And I got this oscilloscope and another one up on top. So work, keep after it. I got some new meters coming to check the battery charge current and the discharge battery current. So we'll pull power out of this one and try to charge the other one. I was using these small meters. That's 1 amp full scale, and it's just not sensitive enough to pick up what I need. And using this, I'm getting a minimum so far of about 3 milliamps. So I've got this circuit running, okay, all those coils, driving those, and charging this other battery on about 3 milliamps. So I'll be putting like 23 in and getting 20 out going there. But I gotta look for a dip in this one, and hopefully with the new meters coming I could do that. We'll see what happens.